have a chance. Richarlison cuts it back. Oh, what a goal! First up! It's just the 5th minute.
Still Lewandowski. Still Doski. Finds Dembele, and Dembele scores an equaliser. What a pass from Lewandowski. He has been the best player. He has actually got 2 assists. One of Gavi's goal and now Dembele's goal.
And City wins! City won the match. Manchester City won the match.
Hello everybody, this is Brisbane05 Blast here and welcome back to another video of this channel. In the previous match we have done Arsenal and Bayern Munich, and Arsenal managed to thump Bayern 3-1 thanks to, of course, Kai Havertz, who scored the opening goal, with, of course, Kingsley Coman scoring the equaliser, Leandro Trossard scoring the majestic volley, and then Gabby Jesus scored the match-winning goal to seal the victory for Arsenal. But guess what actually happened in real life? I'm actually gutted. Don't tell me that I'm basically a man of my words or basically I'm the wizard. But that match actually had the same prediction of the game that I've done. I can't believe it. That match also ended in 3-1. With, of course, Arsenal winning the game over Bayern Munich 3-1. Literally the same thing. I'm literally like the opposite of Jinx Buto or Jinxie person, I don't know. But I can't believe it. If you know, you know. But I'm basically like the opposite of jinxing the scoreline. Like, seriously, that was actually spot on. Like, the scoreline was spot on. Even the scenario was also spot on. Arsenal scored first, Bayern scored the equalizing goal. Then Arsenal scored 2 goals after that, and that's it. But yeah. But of course, I'll tell you the scoreline if you basically live under the rock. The players who scored the goal. Of course, it was Hurrien Timber who scored the goal from a set piece. Then Carl scored the equalizing goal. But then two substitution players, the two substituted players coming from substitution, Noni Madueke and Martinelli scored 2 goals for Arsenal, and that's the reason why Arsenal won the game. But now in today's match, we're actually going to be doing the London Derby, as it's going to be Chelsea taking on Arsenal, and I'm a fan of London Derbies. Well, basically, the reason why I'm saying I'm a fan of is because both these sides have been neck and neck. Whenever these two sides play, it's basically like a game of chess, especially at Stamford Bridge. So, yeah, this one might be actually a treat to watch. And given the fact Chelsea are actually low-key cooking, I mean, they are 6 points behind us, while, of course, we are chilling at the top of the table, but Chelsea are cooking. They managed to beat Barcelona in midweek and convincingly, and Arsenal managed, of course, I already told you, they defeat Bayern also in the midweek. But, yeah, Arsenal should really be scared of Chelsea because Chelsea not only defeated them in the Europa League final, but they also were emergent Club World Cup champions. So they were emerged Club World Cup champions by beating PSG 3-0 in the final. And they also won the Conference League. So they basically know how to win trophies, unlike Man United. So yeah. But anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this one. Please make sure to like and subscribe. I really cannot wait for this fascinating London Derby to be set up at Stamford Bridge, because it's, like I said, it's going to be a game of chess. And I really cannot wait to see how things go. And I really hope my boys can really get the job done by Sunday. I really kind of hope. But anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoy this one. Please make sure to like and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get to Stamford Bridge to see Chelsea and Arsenal battle out at a title race. Of course. But anyway, I forgot to mention to you, if Arsenal wins this game, they are actually going to be running away with the title. But if Chelsea win, the title race is on. But anyway, guys, let's head to Stamford Bridge to witness a London derby. Alright guys, we're here at the Stamford Bridge to see a London derby, as it's Chelsea taking on Arsenal. And this is actually going to be a pulsating one, as it's not only just the London derby, but it's also the battle of the top 2 Premier League teams here in this for this season, this 25-26 season. And I can't wait for this one because, of course, both these sides have been near perfect. Well, Arsenal have been perfect for basically almost 10 matches. So they've been unbeaten since the early loss to Liverpool. But Chelsea, they've been unstoppable. They've got to win against Barcelona in midweek, and basically Arsenal really have to worry about this Chelsea team because they've also won the World Club Cup champions and Club World Cup champions, and they defeated PSG with that almost same team but with new squad. And of course Chelsea have beaten Arsenal in the Europa League 2018-2019 one, the 2018-2019 final, where of course Chelsea were at their prime and Arsenal were at their banter season at that time. But now Arsenal have a much improved squad, but so are Chelsea as well. Well, speaking of Chelsea, let's take a look at the starting lineup. And as you can see, Robert Sanchez is actually the man in goal, with Reece James, Trevor Chalobah, Colwill, Cucurella, Fernandes, Caicedo, Neto, Palmer, Jamie Gittins and João Pedro. Of course, Enzo Maresca being the manager. And now let's take a look at Arsenal's starting lineup. And let's just say they have a brick wall keeper. Of course, David Raya, the leading goalkeeper here. Hurricane Timbers, Saliba, Gabriel, Lewis Kelly, Rice, Zubimendi, Odegaard, Saka, Trossard and Gyökeres. With Arteta being the manager, Norgard and the others are at the bench. But the reason why I'm saying he's the leading goalkeeper is basically he's the goalkeeper with the most clean sheets. But anyway, guys, we really cannot wait to see how this London derby is gonna pan out for both these sides. The two teams are set and they are ready for kickoff. Arsenal will be the first one to kick off here. And as you can see, Zubimendi is the one to have it. But what an interception. But it's still with Arsenal. It's Lewis Kelly. Lewis Kelly finds Leandro Trossard. Trossard to Gabriel. Gabriel to Zubimendi. Zubimendi to Odegaard. Odegaard to Gyökeres. A bit of a play here from Arsenal. Here's Trossard. Trossard to Lewis Kelly. Lewis Kelly with a wonderful pass to Leandro Trossard. Trossard to Declan Rice. Lewis Kelly to Gyökeres. Gyökeres to Saka. Saka tried to shoot, but what a tackle from this Chelsea defensive line. And now Chelsea are on the attack here with, of course, Pedro Neto being the man in ball. And it's going to be a throw in here for Chelsea because that was a wonderful tackle here by Declan Rice. And I have a feeling that it's probably going to be a draw. Because come on, man. Whenever these guys play at Stamford Bridge, it's mostly like a chess game. It never ends with one of these sides having, probably having the final say. Basically, it can't be a Chelsea win or an Arsenal win. It mostly ends with a stalemate. But can one of these sides break the deadline? And I don't think they can, because David Raya has actually made a wonderful save to deny an opportunity for Chelsea to actually take the lead. And of course, Maresca's trying to shift the tactics here, but that was an opening chance here from Chelsea and an easy opportunity squandered there. And now Chelsea have a corner kick. And I thought it was going to be an Arsenal handball, but instead it's a Chelsea handball. So it's actually advantage for Arsenal. Now here's Odegaard. Odegaard to Zubimendi. But as you can see, the player to watch is none other than Cole Palmer. What can he do? But first of all, they have to worry about this Arsenal counter-attack, because whenever they have the ball, Arsenal are really deadly in terms of counter-attack. And that may result in a goal, but we just don't know if Chelsea can handle this one. Anyway, Chelsea and Arsenal both got wins in midweek. Chelsea got a win against Barcelona. Arsenal got a win against Bayern Munich. Can one of these sides break the deadlock here? But anyway, Arsenal are already on the attack here. Can they try their best to get a goal here? And they do. And who else but Declan Rice, who actually played for Chelsea in the youth squad, has actually scored a goal against his youth club. And of course, people in London, especially North London, are excited about this, because that has given Arsenal a lead. With a wonderful tiki-taka play from Arsenal, resulted in a goal for Arsenal. But I actually forgot to mention in the points table, Arsenal are currently 6 points ahead of Chelsea. So if they actually win this one, they might actually run away with the points table. But if Chelsea wins, the title race stays on. But if they draw, it might be Arsenal running away with it, but depends on how the other matches go on. But anyway, sorry to get sidetracked, because Arsenal have of course scored the opening goal of this match thanks to who else? Declan Rice. And now Chelsea, can they find their way back into the game? Reece James, but his pass gets intercepted and Arsenal have it. Now here's Leandro Trossard. Leandro Trossard finds Lewis Kelly. Lewis Kelly makes a wonderful clearance. But Chelsea managed to get this one. Not surprised. Cole Palmer has it. But he finds Enzo Fernandez. Enzo to Cucurella. Cucurella to Enzo. Back to Cucurella. And it's a free kick. And who else but Hurrien Timber to concede that? Cucurella actually jumped. But then he actually lost a bit of balance. And then Timber actually tackled him without the ball. Gotta take a look at the replay there. Yup. As you can see right there, I was actually spot on with that call here. And with that, Chelsea have a very important free kick here. And this could change. Potentially with the scoreline if they get this right. And who else but Cole Palmer to actually take the free kick. He goes for it. But an easy header clearance here from Arsenal. And now, are they going for a counter-attack or are they taking their time? They are taking their time. They're not rushing themselves. A good decision by Arsenal here. But what can they do? Lewis Kelly. Lewis Kelly finds Gabriel. Can Arsenal do the haram ball tactics? Or can they actually pile pressure on Chelsea with that 1-goal advantage? Depends. But anyway, it's going to be a throw-in here for Arsenal. Throw-ins are very cheapy nowadays. Like, they're very tricky and cheapy nowadays. But anyway, Declan Rice finds Zubimendi. Zubimendi to Gyökeres. Gyökeres to Ødegaard. Ødegaard finds Saka, who's through. Saka shoots, but what a save from Robert Sanchez. That could have been a second goal here from Arsenal. But what a save from Robert Sanchez here. And it's going to be a corner kick here for Arsenal. And you know how they are with set pieces. They convert them. But can Chelsea defend this one? This is going to be very tricky and tough and interesting here. Declan Rice is the one to take it. And what was Rice actually doing? He actually tried to orchestrate an Olympico goal. But as you can see the replay here, Declan Rice was actually the goal scorer against Chelsea. As you can see the replay there. And he tried to orchestrate an Olympico goal. Basically a goal from literally from the corner. I don't blame him because Rice did score the opening goal and he tried to orchestrate with something. But anyway, Arsenal still has it. Ødegaard finds Rice. Rice to Trossard and Arsenal have the advantage. It's going to be a free kick here for Arsenal. And who else but Enzo Fernandez getting a yellow card after that harsh tackle on Martin Zubimendi. We've got to take a look at the replay there. And yeah, of course he tackled Zubimendi. Or is it Ødegaard? He actually tackled Ødegaard. Because I thought Zubimendi was complaining about it. But anyway, we move. But Arsenal have the opportunity to double their lead. It's Saliba. Still Saliba. Saliba to Gyökeres. Then to Saliba. Back to Gyökeres. Gyökeres shoots and what a save from Robert Sanchez. I can't believe this one. That almost worked. What a pass from Saliba and what a shot here from Gyökeres. But what a save from Robert Sanchez. And now, Arsenal have the opportunity to take the lead here. Well, actually double their advantage. They've already taken the lead. But can they double their advantage? We don't know. I mean, it's pretty close already. But let's see what Chelsea can do from the counter-attack. Here's Pedro Neto. He has been the goal scorer against Arsenal last season. And it's going to be a booking here for Arsenal. It's Miles Lewis Kelly who gets the yellow card. This guy always concedes. Basically, he always gets into trouble with the referees here. But anyway, he did tackle Pedro Neto without the ball. Could have been a red, but we move. No Michael Oliver to disturb this time. But we don't even know if Michael Oliver's in this game. But still. But anyway, looks like Chelsea have a free kick. Can they take advantage of this one? Well, Levi Colwill finds Fernandez. Still Fernandez. Still Enzo. Enzo finds the player over there. They're trying to do a bit of tiki-taka. I'm trying to see who the players are passing. I don't even know. But anyway, Chelsea have the advantage. This could have been an opportunity here. But Arsenal get this one away. And sorry about the message on top. I don't know what's up with me. But anyway, let me not get sidetracked. Because Arsenal were on the counter-attack. And that could have been a goal. But Chelsea managed to get there in time. And deny the Arsenal attack there. And now Arsenal still has it. Ødegaard to Zubimendi. Zubimendi to Ødegaard. Ødegaard to Timber. Timber back to Ødegaard. Ødegaard to Zubimendi. Then to Rice. Then to... I don't even know what's going on. I'm literally trying to breathe after seeing so many tiki-taka plays happening here. But anyway, Chelsea have it. Marc Cucurella to Jamie Gyökeres. Still Jamie Gyökeres. Is he going to cross this one? He finds Cucurella. Cucurella to Enzo. Enzo to Caicedo. 3 minutes of added time there, but Arsenal get this one away. And it's going to be half-time with Arsenal getting the only goal of this match. Thanks to, who else? Declan Rice, who scored the opening goal of the match. Of course, the camera's panning at him because that was a majestic play and a majestic finish from Declan Rice. But of course, the majestic play from the Arsenal teammates there. But of course, it's half-time with Chelsea trailing against Arsenal 1-0. We're going to take a look at the highlights here. Of course, Stamford Bridge is a very good stadium. I really want to visit there sometime. So yeah, there's a lot of replays here. But you know what? I'm actually going to be going to the match recap since there are a lot of replays. And I will tell you all about it if you basically live under the rock. But of course, both these sides are getting ready for this match. With of course Gyökeres starting. But of course, Chelsea had the opportunity to score. That was who else? But then Raya made an amazing save. That could have been an opportunity for Chelsea to get a lead here. But a bummer there. But anyway, Arsenal did score the goal. With of course a bit of tiki-taka coming into play. Rice scoring the opening goal of the match. Arsenal fans were so happy because that was probably one of the best goals they've ever scored this game. Fernandes got booked after that bad tackle on Odegaard. And then the replay, I don't know what the heck. It just shows the center pitch. We'll come and take a look at that. Yeah, we'll take a look at that because... And then Lewis Kelly got booked. Of course, we know that. He got booked for that harsh tackle on Pedro Neto. And that's it. So, it was actually... Yeah, that was actually a Robert Sanchez save. So, good thing we have this on Hypermotion. That was actually... That almost worked. It was a wonderful pass from Saliba. And a wonderful shot created by Gyökeres. But Robert Sanchez just tucked that one out of play. That was an easy save by Robert Sanchez. And now let's take a look at the Hypermotion here. Gyökeres. And what a reaction here from Robert Sanchez. Just too deadly here. And that's all we have. And now let's take a look at the chances created here. Of course, the match facts. Of course, Arsenal had three shots. 3 shots on target, of course. And Chelsea's one shot on target. It was pretty boring. 4 shots were created with basically Arsenal getting the 75% of chances to Chelsea's 25%. But anyway, I really hope second half turns out to be an amazing one because the first half has delivered a masterclass finish and amazing saves. We're just going to see who's going to win the match after 90 minutes. But anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this one. Second half will be coming up shortly, right after the break. Hello, everybody. Second half is already commenced, and I can't wait to see how things pan out. So, Chelsea have the ball here. They have the possession of the ball. It's Cucurella to Enzo Fernandes. Fernandes back passes it to Colwell. Colwell to Cucurella. Can they find the composure here? Keep its composure. Jamie Gyökeres has it. To João Pedro. But what a tackle here from the Arsenal defenders. And now Odegaard has it. But what a tackle from Chelsea. And now Gyökeres has it. He finds Palmer. Then to Gyökeres again. Back to Palmer. What a tackle from Saliba. Saliba to Odegaard. Odegaard to Bukayo Saka. Saka to Hurrien Timber. Makes a wonderful pass to Odegaard. Odegaard to Zubimendi. Zubimendi to Declan Rice. Declan Rice to Lewis Kelly. Rice. Odegaard. Odegaard to Gyökeres. Tiki-taka coming into action again. And now it's a wonderful cross here to Leandro Trossard. The Belgian. Looks like Arsenal have a throw in. He finds Lewis Kelly to Leandro Trossard. He crosses this one. Chelsea managed to get this one away, but it's still with Arsenal. It's Zubimendi. Zubimendi to Declan Rice. And I think, yeah, Zubimendi actually got tackled and But it's still with Arsenal. He did get tackled by Chelsea, but Chelsea managed to lose the possession. I don't know why. But anyway, they do manage to get it back, but are they going to lose it again? It's going to be funny if they do. But anyway, Palmer has it. Still Cole Palmer. Palmer to Caicedo. Caicedo to João Pedro. Still João Pedro. João Pedro finds Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto to João Pedro. Pedro to Caicedo. Then to Neto. Neto to Palmer. But Arsenal get this one away. And it's Lewis Kelly to Leandro Trossard. Trossard to Lewis Kelly. Lewis Kelly a bit passive player from Arsenal. And now it's Gyökeres. Gyökeres to Zubimendi. Subs are requested here. And it's mostly for Arsenal and Chelsea, both of them. But anyway, Chelsea have the advantage. They don't have the advantage, but they have the possession of the ball. And of course, what a interception here from Gabriel, I think. And then, yeah, I'm literally lost for words when it comes to people passing. They're just basically doing passing after passing. So I don't even know who is who. But anyway, whoever they are, they're actually doing pretty well. And now, here's Odegaard. Odegaard makes a wonderful pass to Saka, who makes a wonderful back pass to Odegaard, who actually makes a through ball pass to Gyökeres. What an interception tackle by Chalobola. Finds Colwill to Caicedo. Caicedo dinks the pass to Jamie Bino-Gittins. And they lose the ball. Second half has actually been so boring. Like, seriously. Not chances have been created. Like, I don't know what has happened there. But anyway, Chelsea have it. It's João Pedro. João Pedro to Caicedo. Caicedo finds Pedro Neto. Still Neto. Neto to Palmer. Palmer shoots, but what a save from David Raya. First chance already created. But of course, a save from Raya. And now it's going to be a substitution here with João Pedro coming off for Nicholas Jackson and Lewis Kelly coming off for Ben White. Benny Blanco here. But anyway, Chelsea have a corner. Can they make use of it? What an anticipation here from Arsenal. They have the possession here. It's Saka. They're actually playing a bit passive here. But can they find the end product? Of course, there's so many passes. Like, Arsenal had the most passes than Chelsea. And that could have been a potential interception here from Chelsea. But I don't know how Arsenal got away from that. And now a bit of tiki-taka play is Hurrien Timber. Timber crosses that one. And that's an acrobatic effort from Leandro Trossard. Yup. He had the chance to actually score with a bicycle kick attempt. And that could have been fanatic here for Arsenal. But his attempt has been wide. And now Chelsea, they only have 12 minutes to find their way back into the game. Here's Pedro Neto. Neto to Reece James. Reece James to Caicedo. Caicedo to Fernandes. Fernandes to Neto. It's still Neto. Neto to Reece James. Reece James to Palmer. Palmer to Nicholas Jackson. Jackson to Palmer. What a tackle. And now Arsenal have the opportunity here. It's Leandro Trossard. Trossard to Rice. Rice to Ben White. Ben White to Gyökeres. Still Gyökeres. Gyökeres to Zubimendi, Saka or Odegaard. Whoever the player is. They're still having the possession. And that's Timber with it. What are Arsenal doing here? Are they actually cooking? And they are. And who else but Victor Gyökeres to score the match-winning goal for Arsenal. Of course, he hugs Mikel Arteta because that was special moment for the Arsenal Swede, for the Swedish player, Victor Gyökeres. Chelsea did nothing ever since that Palmer chance. And then, of course, a wonderful created one. Another tiki-taka play involved. What an assist from Rice. And what a finish from Gyökeres. Just scored the dagger on Chelsea. Of course, he deserves to celebrate because that was at the dying minutes of the match. And that was a funny way to say that. But anyway, Arsenal have a 2-goal cushion over Chelsea. Despite Chelsea trying to create chances of their own and maybe try to hold defensively, they still could not cope up. And Arsenal will be getting the win no matter what. Even if Chelsea score the consolation goal, it's not enough. 2 minutes of added time. Arsenal will be getting the win here no matter what. Nonetheless, Odegaard finds Saka. They can actually go for 3-0. Saka to Trossard. Still Trossard. He manages to keep the ball. Still Trossard. Dummies. Fakes the play. He fakes the shot. And then he tried to shoot this one. But what a save from Robert Sanchez. That was a cheeky play from Leandro Trossard there. But unfortunately, that was a save from Robert Sanchez. That would have deserved to be a goal. Because Trossard actually basically got the play, got the ball with that amazing touch. And of course, it's full time with Arsenal getting a 2-goal win over Chelsea, thanks to an opening goal by Declan Rice, and of course Victor Gyökeres scoring the dagger on Chelsea. And that's all we have here. Arteta's happy, but not Maresca. But of course, I'm pretty sure the Man of the Match award is going to be presented to Gyökeres, because that was special. It really is. But anyway, it's full time. Chelsea 0, Arsenal 2. Of course, we're going to take a look at the highlights. Chelsea literally did nothing. But was that the only goal? Yeah, there were 3 chances, so might as well take a look at that. Of course, a save from David Raya with that chance created by Cole Palmer. What a save from Raya. We're going to take a look at hypermotion here after the broadcast view, because Raya literally had to do this to actually make a save. Chelsea fans were not happy because that could have been a chance for them to score the equalizing goal. And Palmer had the opportunity, of course. But of course, take a look at that amazing reaction here from David Raya. And that's all here. Then we move up to Victor Gyökeres' goal. It was monumental. An amazing assist. Tiki-taka coming into play. Of course, Rice. A match-winning assist. Gyökeres just had to tap this one in. Didn't have to make any errors there. Raya was really happy about this. But now let's take a look at the hypermotion. What a finish from Gyökeres. It was deadly. And of course he deserves to celebrate like that. So that was monumental here. We're going to take a look again at the broadcasting view, because why not? Yeah, I really thought that lag was there. And yeah, it's just a bit laggy sometimes with the highlights. And then we move up to a last minute save from Robert Sanchez. And that was actually from Leandro Trossard. He faked it and then he actually shot. He tried to do Robert Sanchez dirty there. And now let's take a look at the broadcast view again, because we couldn't see it. Look at this. Trossard actually controlled the ball. He actually faked it and then he shot. Only for Robert Sanchez to ruin his party there. What a save from Robert Sanchez. Really. And that's all we have for today. Of course, we already saw Chelsea only conjured 2 shots, whereas Arsenal literally dominated at Stamford Bridge. And it's not going to be in stalemate this time. I'm pretty sure this will be the predicted scoreline for this London derby, which will happen on Sunday. But anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this one. Of course, Chelsea 2 shots target to Arsenal 7 shots, 5 shots on target. The passing accuracy. Of course, Arsenal had more passes than Chelsea. They were literally playing like prime Barcelona. I can't lie. But anyway, that's all we have for today. I really hope you enjoyed this one. And we'll be back for our next match. Goodbye. Hello guys, we're back, and just as we witnessed, Arsenal got the job done, beating Chelsea 2-0 at Stamford Bridge in what was a very good London derby, a classical London derby, I would say. Basically, Arsenal and Chelsea both played tiki-taka, and 2 of these goals have basically come from tiki-taka. So let's just tell you who were the goal scorers if you don't know about the game. But anyway, so of course Declan Rice scored the opening goal for Arsenal thanks to a tiki-taka play, and then Arsenal kept on applying pressure. Chelsea had the closest opportunities, even though they've only created 2 chances, measly 2 shots, but still they were They were basically the team to be feared in terms of defensive stats. and a bit of midfield way. But still, Chelsea had the opportunities to come back. But David Raya made saves. He even had to go dramatic just to, tighten the game and, add a bit of tension to it. But still. But Arsenal got the job done. Gyökeres scored the match-winning goal. And these could be the predicted goal scorers for that match. Depends if Gyökeres play. And that was actually the goal scorers for the Burnley game. So if this actually happens, I would be shocked. But anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this one. Arsenal got the job done as it would be, but at the moment, Arsenal would actually run away with the title, and they would be 9 points ahead of Chelsea. Depends. But anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this one. Please make sure to like and subscribe, because I really cannot wait to upload future FC/FIFA gameplays for you guys to enjoy. But anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this one. Please make sure to like and subscribe. This is Brisbane 05 Blaster here, signing off.